I need to clean. So why don't you grab a fun little drink and sit back and feel productive while you're watching me do productive stuff, because that's what I do when I watch these videos. The living room's actually not that bad, just needs to be tidied. I do need to do the dishes, and wait until you see my office. It's actually not okay. It's not even cool. Okay, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. So this is what we're working on. I'm listening to Aurora. I might start a podcast. Let's do a little montage. I accidentally picked up the bag of garbage disposal cleaners by the bottom, and they are everywhere. Not proud of this. The office is like a dumping ground for everything during the week that just builds up. This is embarrassing for me. So I was feeling great, feeling productive, and then I was too social for 2 days in a row, and it's taken me about a week to recover, like energetically. So yeah, it's like a week later. Good morning. I'm making breakfast. This is a frozen acai bowl from Costco. It comes with like the fruit and the smoothie and then a little packet with toppings. And then you just like defrost it. I think I've already talked about this. These are like the only thing keeping me going right now. Good morning.
Morning, Rogers.
Where'd you get?
Cold brew.
I'm talking to the vlog.
Oh shit, sorry.
Matt kept trying to respond. I want to organize the top of the dresser. It's kind of just been like dumping ground. You know how everyone has that one chair in their room where they just kind of like put stuff? We don't have a chair in our room, but we do have the dresser top. So it's just been so cluttered, and I would like to make it organized, and I'd like to display my jewelry and perfume there and just have it be pretty and functional. Sometimes it's hard to film productivity vlogs when you work from home because every day looks pretty much the same. Like, how many times can I film myself getting up and going into the second bedroom, which is my office, and sitting at my desk? How many times can I do a little video montage of me working at my desktop computer? So that's why when I say like productivity vlog, I'm trying to show other things that are not necessarily like work related, but are still tasks that need to be done. I mean, if you guys want to see me sitting at my desk and working, going to meetings, like, you know, doing my meetings, doing my girl boss thing, let me know. I just, like, personally, I don't want to bore you. So yeah, listen, it might not look like much, but it gets the job done. So this is my pride and joy crochet project that's been taking me forever to get done. It's a mushroom tote bag. I have the body of the bag done. I finished that last night. I do need to weave in all my ends, and then I need to crochet the top. I used to crochet when I was younger. I learned how when I was really little, but it's been years since I picked it back up. So this is my third project after picking it back up, and I'm really happy with how it went. It's just these like 13 mushroom granny squares arranged in a certain way and then folded together. Has this opening at the top, and then I need to crochet like a border and then handles. Okay guys. Can you see that? I finished. This has taken me weeks, but I finally finished. I can't wait. Oh my god. This is so far the most complicated thing I've made. I'm obsessed with it. We need to figure out this situation. Yeah, it's not my pride and joy at the moment. This I'm drinking out of, so I just set down here, but the rest of it is pretty bad. And it's never been good. Like ever since we moved here, I'm sitting on the bed right now looking up, like that's the view from the foot of the bed. And it's just never, I don't know, I've never taken the time to really curate this. So that's what we're doing right now. My vision is that it's going to be a jewelry and perfume display. I already have some of my perfumes and some of my jewelry. It's so bad. I'm legitimately embarrassed. I can't believe I'm showing this. But yeah, so I'm gonna figure out how to make this clean and functional. And I like when perfume and jewelry is kind of a display piece. If you were wondering, this is what the bed looks like. I just got this duvet cover from Urban. I really love it. It's called Toile or Toile. I don't know, I think it's French. Toile, T-O-I-L-E. Really love it. I don't know how to describe the aesthetic that I'm going for, but you'll know it when you see it. And then I've laid out some bits and bobs, little decoration things that I will maybe incorporate into this space. You are a true OG if you remember these pieces from the apartment that I lived in when I first started. The Highland cow is a non-negotiable. I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite, but Matt says every Scottish household has to have one. And I guess he's claimed this apartment as Scottish soil, so that can't move. Also, all of this in the corner that you can see, these are the bags of clothes to be donated. We just didn't get to it today. So that's taking up space and causing clutter, but we will be donating those. I feel like clothes donations are one of those things where once you put them in the bags, that's the easy part. And then they sit in your room for a month, and then they sit in the back of your car for a month before you actually get them to a donation center. I'm gonna just take everything off. I guess that's the best way to start. I want to talk you guys through this, but I also am in the middle of an audiobook that I'm really into. But that's fine. We'll just hang out. I do have this little stand that I got off of Amazon kind of recently, and I just haven't put all my jewelry on it yet. My jewelry is currently in a lot of like, I don't know, trays. It's very tangled as well, so I've got to figure out that. These are my battery lit candles. They used to live on my bookshelf, and I actually really love that. But funny story, when Matt and I came back from Nashville, we had blown, or our apartment had blown a fuse. And in my building, the tenants aren't like given keys to their own fuse boxes, so you have to call maintenance. But there was an issue with maintenance, and it took a day or two for them to come. So for 2 days, we just didn't have power, and I moved the electric candles into this room because it was like our only light source for a little while. But I really like them. They look very warm and glowy. These are also from Amazon, and they are sunglasses holders, which again, I just haven't like done anything with yet. This is a beautiful little green tray. Also from, you guessed it, Amazon. And I got this to hold my perfumes. Right now it's kind of a catch-all for jewelry, so again, need to figure that out so I can actually use this for perfume. I do have too many perfumes to fit in this though, so we'll figure that out. We will put Matt's colognes up here as well. Currently, the perfumes and colognes that we have are being stored in the bathroom, and they're in a dark cabinet, but I know that like perfume is just not meant to be in a humid environment because it can cause them to go bad. So I do want to get those out of there. This is like a nail kit, my nail drill and my nail supplies. A bottle of 100% pure acetone. I have that Greta Van Fleet song stuck in my head that's like, wow, light my love. These are used nipple covers. Gross. I do have some pretty gold candlesticks, and so these hopefully will fit with whatever we end up with. Here we have an empty dab pod. Not that. I went up to the roof today to work because it's 76 degrees and sunny, even though it's supposed to snow on Saturday. So I went up to the roof today and there was already so much pollen. And I have really bad seasonal allergies. Like my seasonal allergies usually result in bronchitis. So I'm gonna have to go and get my little Claritin Clear. Okay, also, I don't know if I shared this, but the reason why I'm starting to work on these little home projects is that when Matt and I first moved into this apartment, we originally thought that we were gonna be here until the middle of the summer, and then we were gonna move possibly out of state. So we only signed a really short lease. It was less than a year. Because we were planning on being in this apartment for less than a year, when we moved in, we settled in, you know, but we didn't take a ton of time to like really make it cozy and really make it a home. But now our plans have changed. They've changed in exciting ways. I just don't want to share because they're not set in stone yet, and I don't want to, I don't know, jinx it. But yeah, now we're going to be in this apartment for this whole year. We're going to have to renew our lease. And because of that, I've just been like, okay, well, you know, I should really make this feel like a home. So I have lots of ideas. I want to put curtains in. Our windows have these blinds that, I mean, they're fine. They're totally fine. but I would just love to put in like gauzy light linen curtains over them. Eventually I would like to replace this dresser. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just a very cheap, you know, Target dresser. It's not incredible quality. It wobbles, you know. So yeah, eventually I want to get a wooden dresser. I already ordered a new coffee table. It's like this wooden trunk, like a chest, but it's gonna be our coffee table. Got it off Etsy, I'm really excited about it. Hopefully in a future video, maybe soon, or sometime this year for sure, this will be wooden. But for right now, she is doing the job. It's just like, I don't know if you can see, she wobbles. Okay, my two focal points are gonna be jewelry and perfume, and then art. This is my side of the bed. So I guess I'll do jewelry here. I don't feel like I always have an eye for this kind of thing, you know? I dumped all the jewelry in this out on the bed just so I can kind of see how this is gonna look. I also have this basket. I don't know if this is gonna be useful. I made this for Matt right after we started dating, like during COVID. And during like the very beginning of COVID when you could literally go nowhere. So I was very crafty then, and we had just started dating. So I painted him this flag, and then I embroidered the outline of Scotland onto it, and it's like white embroidery on the blue part, blue embroidery on the white part. He really loves it, which made me feel good. But is the Scotland thing like too much next to the cow? He'll probably say no. I'll put it on his side, yeah. I can put this on my side. That's kind of cute. I don't have a necklace stand, so I think I'm just gonna loop them around the top here. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. I have a lot of like statement necklaces, big pendants and such. So I think that will be best. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. I don't like the way that, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. I don't think I'm gonna try to organize this in any particular fashion, like other than just putting necklaces together and earrings together. And then I think I'm gonna use this beautiful little box. I showed this in my Nashville vlog. It's like a travel jewelry box. It's green, and I'll put my rings in here. I think that sounds good. I'm kind of happy with this tentatively. I want to do perfume, but I have a lot of perfume. I only have one of these pretty little green trays. I keep them in the bathroom cabinet in these acrylic trays. But that's what I'm trying to change. I also don't know how I should organize these. I don't know if I should put like more expensive ones out in the room because I don't want them to get damaged. But I don't want any of them to get damaged. This section of the room doesn't really get direct sunlight, so I'm not worried about taking them out here. Okay, this is where we're at the moment. I don't hate it, I just feel like it doesn't look styled or curated, you know what I mean? It also kind of looks like I'm building a shrine to this cow. I have most of my necklaces and a lot of my earrings up here with some candles behind, and then a bunch of rings, and my watch is there. These are a bunch of my either most worn perfumes or my more expensive perfumes that I'm really trying to keep safe, and then I have no idea what's happening with that. I mean, at least it's not a mess. I just feel like it doesn't. Okay, this project has been really frustrating. I really wanted to show you guys more home stuff in this vlog, but shipping times have been super delayed for some reason. So I'm just gonna show you a couple of other things that I've gotten for the house, and then hopefully in upcoming vlogs I can show them to you like for real. So this is the coffee table slash trunk that I got. It's really pretty. I also got this tablecloth for our little round table that we eat dinner at. Hopefully it fits because they only had one round tablecloth option. Oh, I didn't get the yellow. I got this blue. I feel like it sort of matched the vibes of my bedspread. And then I was on an Etsy gig anyway, so I got this fridge magnet, which is obviously going to become like a core part of the house. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I know I didn't do a whole lot in it. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Even just since filming that last part, I have so many life updates and things that I am so excited to tell you guys about. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed chilling at home with me, and I will see you guys so soon.